my name is Jesse at Trashpan, and I'm currently making a fully recycled disc. And in this video, I'm gonna try and make my very first disc. So do you want the good or the bad news first? I knew I wanted to test the injection machine first, so I started there. Test 5 or 6, I have no idea. After a handful of attempts, it became very clear to me that the heating bands simply weren't getting hot enough to melt the plastic. On the PID controller, there's a permanent degrees Celsius mark, and I realized that I had just assumed that it was automatically set to Celsius. Using the instructions, I went into the menu to find out and realized that I had completely assumed the wrong thing. It was set to Fahrenheit, meaning it just wasn't getting hot enough. So I changed the settings and it worked the first time, and I was pretty stoked. Yes! Oh my gosh. I gotta show you this thing. Woo! So now that I had the injection machine up and running, the next question was, will it make a disc? I was so hyped to try making a disc that I just went for it. And as you can tell, the machine worked beautifully, and let's just say that the disc worked not so beautifully. Must mean it worked. I think that worked.
Do you want 2 hands?
I have to.
2 on here.
Okay. It's not even worth filming.
It is worth filming.
It didn't even get to the edge.
So.
As you can see, this isn't much to write home about. I figured I needed to do one more test just to make sure I could figure out what the problem was. And right away, I realized that the cavity in the mold was way too thick. Normal discs are gonna be about 2 millimeters thick, and this turd of a disc was 10 millimeters thick. I consulted with some people, and the problem became extremely obvious. While the top mold is perfect, I hadn't designed the bottom mold to actually go up into the top mold. As you can see, the top has a recess while the bottom is perfectly flat. Where the bottom is flat, it should actually come up and look more like a plateau. This means that we're gonna need to remachine the entire mold. Needless to say, it was a simple mistake, and in hindsight, it feels like a stupid mistake. But that's okay. To be totally honest with you, my spirits are actually pretty high. The machine works, injecting plastic into a mold works, and I've never been closer to making a recycled disc. Sure, I could totally wallow in making a dumb little mistake, but I have no interest in that. Even a failed disc that looks like a rice cake turd can't bring me down. We've come so far, and we're so close. For now, the mold's on its way back to the machinist, and my buddy Pete and I are gonna have to make some edits to the CAD file before the second attempt. And then we'll keep going. One of my favorite quotes of all time feels so appropriate here. Forward ever, backward never. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the ups and the downs. Please subscribe to support the channel, and we'll see you next time.